Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video like up. Hallmark Channel's crown jewel When Calls the Heart has long been more than just a television series. For its fiercely loyal viewers, known lovingly as the Hearties, it is a living, breathing community, a shared storybook of love, faith, family, and resilience. Each season unfolds like a new chapter of a treasured diary, drawing audiences back to Hope Valley as if they are returning home. Now, the buzz surrounding the show has reached a fever pitch, because one of its stars has dropped massive news about the cast. That could change the future of the series, forever. The announcement didn't arrive with corporate press releases or carefully staged marketing teasers. Instead, it came straight from the lips of a beloved cast member during a candid conversation that caught fans off guard in the best possible way. And ever since that moment, the Hearties haven't stopped buzzing, theorizing, and celebrating what this new cast news means for the next chapter of the series. At its core, When Calls the Heart has always thrived on character-driven storytelling. It's about the intimate bonds between people who live in a small frontier town and how they navigate love, grief, challenges, and triumphs together. From Elizabeth Thornton's journey as a widowed schoolteacher finding her place in Hope Valley, to Nathan Grant's struggles with duty and personal feelings, to Lucas Bouchard's battle to prove himself worthy of love and community. Each arc reflects the timeless themes of second chances and emotional courage. So, when cast news drops, it's not simply a matter of who's in and who's out for fans. It signals how the lifeblood of Hope Valley might shift, what kind of stories are about to be told, and which long-awaited relationships might finally bloom or crumble. The recent revelation by one of the stars promises all of that and more. During a fan event Q&A session, McGarry, who plays the steadfast Mountie Nathan Grant, let slip a juicy piece of information that instantly sets social media ablaze. With a mischievous grin and a tone that made it clear he knew he was shaking things up, Kevin confirmed that a major returning character is officially rejoining the cast in the upcoming season. The words hung in the air like a firework about to explode. A returning character, a major one. Hearties erupted with gasps, whispers, and rapid-fire theories. And Kevin, clearly enjoying the moment, added only a little more, that fans were going to lose their minds. And that it was someone who still had unfinished business in Hope Valley. That cryptic tease was all it took to set the fandom ablaze. Within minutes, hashtags trended, Reddit threads filled with hundreds of comments, and Facebook fan groups began dissecting every possible clue. The cast of When Calls the Heart has been expansive across its many seasons, with characters coming and going as storylines evolved. Some departures were heartbreaking, some bittersweet, and others left fans demanding closure. So when Kevin hinted at a huge comeback, the speculation naturally spiraled into overdrive. Daniel Lissing's Jack Thornton remains one of the most beloved characters in the show's history. His death in Season 5 was one of the most devastating moments for fans, and for years, there have been whispers about whether he could ever make a surprise reappearance through flashbacks, dream sequences, or even a storyline twist no one saw coming. Could the unfinished business Kevin teased relate to Jack's legacy? If not Jack himself, maybe someone tied to his story, like a relative, a fellow Mountie who knew him, or a character carrying a piece of Jack's past. Perhaps the most popular theory revolves around Lori Loughlin's Abigail Stanton. Abigail was one of Hope Valley's pillars in the early seasons, a mayor, friend, and mother whose departure left a noticeable gap. Many Hearties have longed for her return, and while her exit was wrapped in real-world controversies, whispers of reconciliation between the actress and Hallmark have never fully gone away. If Abigail returns, it would be monumental not only for the storyline, but for the fandom, who still hold deep affection for her character. Her bond with Elizabeth, in particular, feels like a thread left dangling. Another possible returning face could be Dr. Carson Shepard or Faith Carter, both of whom left Hope Valley in ways that suggested their stories weren't fully complete. A town like Hope Valley always needs a doctor, And bringing back either character could reignite old romances and stir new drama. Or maybe, just maybe, the show is preparing a wild card surprise. Could it be a character from When Hope Calls crossing over? Or a new family member of a beloved figure from Hope Valley's past? Kevin's grin suggests that the reveal will not just be nostalgic, but game-changing. The return of a major character doesn't just add excitement, it reshapes the dynamics of the show. Elizabeth and Nathan's slowly blossoming relationship is finally moving forward. But the arrival of a past figure could complicate things. If it's Abigail, Elizabeth would gain back her confidant, and the ripple effect on the town's leadership would be immense. If it's Carson or Faith, medical crises could take center stage again. And if it's someone connected to Jack, the emotional stakes would skyrocket. Nathan has already struggled under the shadow of Elizabeth's late husband. And revisiting that history could force him to confront feelings he hasn't fully reconciled. The Hearties are not a quiet bunch. Once the cast news broke, the community turned into a hive of theories, polls, and passionate debates. Some declared outright that Abigail's return was the only answer. Others pointed to the possibility of Faith, noting that Andrea Brooks had recently teased being open to revisiting old roles. A smaller but vocal group held out hope for something tied to Jack's legacy, believing that Elizabeth's ultimate closure still requires revisiting that chapter. The fun of the speculation is part of the experience. Hearties love nothing more than piecing together clues, analyzing every behind-the-scenes photo, and poring over interviews for hidden hints. Kevin's slip has given them enough fuel to keep the fires burning until the official reveal. What makes Kevin McGarry's reveal so powerful is that it didn't come from a marketing department, but from a cast member who genuinely loves and understands the fans. Kevin has often spoken about how meaningful the Hearties community is, and how he feels their passion pushes the show to greater heights. By dropping this news himself, he turned the moment into a shared secret between cast and fans, deepening that bond. It also shows the cast's excitement. If Kevin is this thrilled, you can bet his co-stars are equally buzzing about what this returning character means for the show's creative direction. The timing of this cast news feels intentional. As When Calls the Heart heads into new seasons, it's vital to keep storylines fresh while honoring the roots of the series. Bringing back a familiar face achieves both. It excites longtime viewers while offering fresh narrative possibilities. Additionally, television is a business. Hallmark knows that a high-profile return can drive ratings, boost social media chatter, and attract lapsed viewers who may have drifted away. This announcement feels like the perfect move to energize both the creative side and the audience engagement side. At the end of the day, the show has always been about its fans. The Hearties are not passive watchers. They are active participants in the story's life. They attend conventions, send gifts to the set, and keep the online community thriving year-round. Kevin's news is essentially a gift to them. It says, "We hear you. We know who you miss. We're going to give you something special." And that promise, whether it's fulfilled in the way fans expect or through an unexpected twist, makes the waiting all the more thrilling. The future of When Calls the Heart already seemed bright, but now it feels positively golden, with Kevin McGarry's bombshell tease about a major returning cast member. The series has injected a new surge of anticipation into its fan base. Hope Valley is about to feel both familiar and brand new at once, and the possibilities for romance, drama, and heartfelt storytelling are endless. Whether the returning character brings closure, stirs old wounds, or reignites lost love, one thing is certain: When Calls the Heart will once again remind us why it has endured as a beloved series for over a decade. In television, there are announcements that make you smile, and then there are announcements that make you scream. Kevin McGarry's revelation about a major cast return belongs firmly in the latter category. It's not just a tease about who will appear on screen. It's a declaration that When Calls the Heart is far from done surprising us. Hope Valley has always been a place of second chances and unexpected reunions. This new chapter, powered by the return of a beloved character, promises to deliver one of the most emotional and exciting seasons yet. And if Kevin's mischievous grin is anything to go by, the cast knows they've got something truly special up their sleeves. For the Hearties, the countdown begins now. The wait will be filled with speculation, hope, and maybe even a few sleepless nights. But one thing is guaranteed when the curtain finally rises on this cast news reveal. Fans will indeed lose their minds, just as Kevin promised. Because in Hope Valley, every return is more than just a plot twist. It's a reunion with family,